Hey folks, Richard Haick with Zennie62. So if you saw the title, looks like the not Oakland Athletics have a binding agreement with the Red Rocks guys, resorts, to build a $1 billion stadium off of Tropicana and I-15 in Las Vegas. And Mayor Sheng Tao says they're cutting off any more agreement or negotiations with the A's. The A's released a statement saying that they're basically done here in Oakland. So that's a wrap. I mean, a lot of things can go wrong, but I'm not stupid. I don't think a lot of you guys are either. There's not a lot of hope here anymore. We 20 years of this crap, whether it was going to be Fremont or San Jose or Las Vegas, we had some hope. Things were moving along in Oakland, and just because nothing's happened in a few months doesn't mean that nothing was happening at all. And they're going to get, their $500 million in tax breaks and so forth there. That's going to end up probably being passed on to the people there, and they're not going to be happy about it. But hey, they got another team from Oakland. The only good thing I can say about this is good riddance to John Fisher. And I'm not going to be nice about this. Fuck him and fuck the rest of them, because this really comes down to them wanting to play ball. And I don't have a lot of love for Las Vegas as it is, and this makes it that much worse. I see guys already on Twitter bashing the current mayor. I mean, this was all on Libby. This is on groups like the East Oakland Stadium Alliance. This is on members of Oakland City Council, people like Noel Gallo, guys who just wanted to kick the can, and everybody's kicking it down the road. And guess what, man? That road led to Las Vegas. And, here we get screwed again. And, I guess this is it. I'm going to ask for you people who are on the JPA to do the right thing, stop playing games, and evict the A's. I hope you guys can cancel their contract this year, send them packing down the road to Las Vegas. I mean, and I'm serious. I don't care. Nobody's coming to the games. You're not hurting anybody at this point. There was a reverse boycott that was going to happen. That took the wind out of those sails. It was never our fault, though. This has always been John Fisher and the cheap-ass ownership of the A's. I mean, the only thing that kind of gives me any little bit of hope is the fact that he's a cheap son of a bitch. And, who's to say that he's going to keep his word in Las Vegas? Hell, he has a binding agreement to buy the Coliseum. So, well, I don't know. What is it? I mean, this, like, again, it could all fall apart, but I don't see that happening. The snowball's already rolling downhill, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And I didn't think it was going to happen this quick, but it seems to be moving pretty fast. And it seems to be, at this point, unstoppable. It's hard when you have people who come and promise you everything. I remember the Raiders in, like, I want to say it was like 2015, and they were running this campaign, home home. We're going to stay in Oakland. It's home, and then, and then here we have the whole rooted in Oakland. It's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of seeing this shit. Of all the teams that have left Oakland in the last couple years, the only one I have any respect for was Joe Lacob. He just said, I'm just moving my team. Didn't sit here and play it along, trying to, extract money from the city and the county and get a free ride. He just took his money and put it in San Francisco. Now he did try and leave some debt, but ultimately lost it, lost it in court. He didn't want to pay for the renovations and such. Didn't want to pay for the parades. I'm like, wow, you guys. But at least, when he was made to cough it up, he coughed it up. But he didn't BS the fans. He didn't try and finesse anybody in terms of moving the team. And that's what has happened here. This is sad. This is all new news. This has only been within the last hour or so. I don't know. What do you guys have to say? I don't know what to say. I'm not supporting it. I'm not supporting the Raiders. I barely support the Warriors. I'm not going to a game. I'm not giving them any money anymore. And I will not be supporting the A's. I will just eat the tickets that I've bought this year, and maybe we'll go to one last game or something and just tell them to fuck off and get kicked out. I don't know. This is all really pretty new feeling, what do you do? I'm sitting in a fucking parking lot right now. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything as just a fan. It's been a big part of my life, my whole life. I've been going to games since I was a kid. I took my kid to an A's game when he was just a few days old, and we've been going ever since. We followed this team on the road, all over the country. He's had a few birthday parties there. He threw out a first pitch, and a lot of my friends and a lot of you guys have very similar things. You've went with your dad or your grandpa or somebody took you to a game, and it was this amazing experience, and if you're older like I am, you've seen some World Series, you've seen some championships, and you've seen some big stars. We haven't seen anybody really in a long time. We get them and then they go away, but we had our runs with our Rickies and and Stews and Big Macs and our Jose's, and now we're just like, none of that matters. It doesn't matter to some of these people, and they're going to take this over there and sell it to those people. They're going to sell what we did here to those people there, and they're going to wear our guys' names on their back like they did something. And then that's a hard thought for me to really have. I wasn't there, but I supported them. They were my team. They were from the city I was born in, and now they're going to go to Las Vegas. And what's really, I guess, the thing that I'm feeling right now is I don't have anything left here. My parents have died. My siblings all live out of state, 2 of them in Las Vegas. My friends are wanting to leave. They want to leave the country. There's not a lot for me here anymore. And the one thing that kind of kept me here is like, I love baseball and I love my A's, and I would like to, keep having that. And I'm like, that would keep me here. It would keep me close. Maybe this is it. I don't don't have anything left here, you know, other than a few friends. And, you know, I have not a few friends. I have a lot of friends here. And my whole life is here. My business is here. Everything I have is here, but I could rebuild that somewhere else, you know. But that's a shit feeling. And, you know, I was sort of joking when I said, you know, if the A's move to Vegas, I'm going to become a Dodgers fan, just so I can have beef with San Francisco and Las Vegas simultaneously, the maximum beef. And, well, I guess I'm going to go buy me a Dodgers cap because, fuck this. This is bullshit. I will never support San Francisco for the way that they treat Oakland. And I won't support these A's for the way they've treated Oakland. They could have had this done. They could have been gates open already, and they dicked around, and they led us on. They led the city on. They led the fans on. They led everybody on. And, you know, it's another cheating girlfriend story, I guess. You know, we all got led on. And they're going to want us to come. How dare you send me emails? We miss you. Come back to the Coliseum. Fuck you. Fuck you ain't coming back. Come back. We miss you. You don't miss shit. You miss my money. You miss my money is what you miss. And I hope you go to Las Vegas and fail. I hope you go there and fail, just like the Raiders have. I hope it all falls apart. I hope you guys open up, have a couple good games, and then it's just like it is right now. 2,000 fans, maybe if you're lucky, showing up to a game that nobody gives a shit about because you know what's down the street? A hockey game, a football game, a giant rock concert, 12 different Cirque du Soleil shows, a 360 degrees experience at the MSG Cube or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh my God. You know, good luck with this crap. On the other hand, now's the time. I said it a while ago. Who's going to step up? Oakland, this is not your fault. This is the ownership's fault. It was never about us as the fans. We supported all these teams. Oakland was a championship city. We had bad owners. We had bad Mark Davis. And we have bad John Fisher. And the A's ownership down the line, with the exception of maybe Haas, was notoriously cheap. You know, all the way from the Connie Mack days until Connie Mack wasn't there. Then it went to shit. Won some championships on the cheap. But we've had bad owners all the time. I hope there's some billionaire out there who's willing to make something happen and put a deal on the table that makes us the next expansion city. I hope somebody is watching this and says, yeah, that's a great idea. Who wants to be the next expansion owner? Because if Vegas is off the table, we should be first in line. Because it was never about anybody else except those owners. John Fisher and his little gang of creeps. And we know who those other creeps are. We know at least two of them. One's Dave Cavill. He is an owner. While he doesn't like to play one, Billy Beane is a minority owner. These guys might not have big stakes in the game, but they do have stakes. And they're all dirt. They're all dirty. Every single one of them. It's not our fault. And I hope he'll get rid of his soccer team too, because they've run that into the ground. Nobody gives a damn about the Quakes. They sat here and they rode on the success of getting them their stadium. I don't know what it is anymore. It used to be Avaya. I don't care anymore. But they've run that team into the ground. They bought it. They got their thing. They got their stadium, ran it into the ground. You know, I expect them to do the same with the A's here or in Vegas. I don't see it happening, like it happened here. It's gonna take a long time. Whatever. I don't care. Bye. Goodbye. But Oakland needs to be first in line, and I hope MLB will recognize that we can support that fan base. We have supported that fan base. Is that we've been abandoned, and that was what this whole June 13th reverse boycott thing was about. Was that we've been abandoned by the owners. We didn't abandon the team. They abandoned us. They sent all of our favorites away. They've made the fan experience miserable. They've done this to us, not us to them. And, again, just like other places have done for teams that have relocated, we should be first in line for a team. At least the right of first refusal. If nobody's going to step up, then we say move on. But, again, Salt Lake City, that was another one that just came up last week. Portland's been in the mix for a long time. Vancouver's been mentioned a couple times. But at the end of the day, who's a viable West Coast city that's going to put a team? Right here, we can do it. We got a place ready to go until somebody builds a new stadium. We can get it done like that. We can start playing next season. But for right now, I really hope that they will push the A's out. They can go play at a minor league ballpark until they get their shit together over there, and they can get the hell out of here. I'm not coming. I hope none of you are either. I would not support this team one little bit. Not one penny to them. Not one more hat, not one more jersey, not one more bobblehead, not one more anything. I wouldn't buy the toilet paper from the bathroom. I'm not going to support them anymore. I will not do it. Absolutely will not do it. I hope you guys will officially boycott them. You got tickets? Sell them. Don't go to a game. Whatever. They want it not. They don't want fans in the ballpark. Give them what they want. Don't go. I mean, I don't know at this point. The reality is, they bought the land, I guess. They got a land development agreement. I don't know how deep it is. I haven't seen it. But, is this another game? Now they're going to sit here and try and play everybody against each other? Well, I don't see that working if the mayor is saying that they're ceasing all negotiations. I don't see it. And if the A's are saying, hey, we're not looking at Oakland anymore either, that's, now I'm in the dark. my lights went off here. Maybe that's, maybe that's the, there we go. There's my light again, covering up my camera. I am just sitting in my car in a parking lot, but maybe that's the reality of this. We just stop. We don't even engage with them. Let them figure it out. If it falls apart, they'll come crawling back to us. But I don't see that happening. I just don't. I'm sorry to break this news to you guys if it wasn't broken to you already. But yeah, the A's are done here in Oakland. And we move on. I don't think there will be sports here in Oakland again. Not until something drastic is done with the city in the way that it treats itself. And the politicians decide that Oakland is either a San Francisco suburb or a major city unto itself, which we had been up until, honestly, today. We can no longer stand on our own, apparently, as an entity. 2.5, 3 million people in the East Bay, and Oakland failed. And in what capacity, I don't know. I mean, I would blame most of this on Libby. You know, she never put the tools into place for this to really happen. And I'm going to have to agree with Zennie on this, that they never put a group together to really move a ballpark in the right direction. And it was a piece that was, excuse me, I got hiccups. It was a piece that was going to have to be put in place at some point or another, where you have for the EIFD, there would have to be an oversight group that would make sure, you know, collect the funds and distribute the funds, make sure it's being used for the proper things. There's a whole bit about it, and it's all part of the law. It's all spelled out in 293 Skinner, the legislation that really kind of molds this whole thing of tax increment financing. And you know, and if you know, as Zennie is saying, that he's the one that told Dave Cavill about it, and Dave Cavill didn't take it as far as he could have, because this should have been a done deal already. And here we are, just you know, nothing happening. And you know, I don't know what they'll do at Howard Terminal. They're talking, you know, that was part of Sheng Tao's you know, really press release, if you will, that, you know, they will move forward on different redevelopment plans. And I don't know what plans there are, but honestly, I don't give a shit at this point. I don't feel like, you know, I don't think anything was as big and grandiose as what the ballpark plan was going to be. And, you know, I wish guys like, you know, I wish AA, SEG, you know, the best of luck in moving something forward with the Coliseum site. I would love to see them or somebody else come forward with a plan to lure another team, play temporarily at the Coliseum until they can get a ballpark going, and making things happen. But man, we're not going to get it. I mean, I don't see the people in power doing that, you know. And then you have all these other stumbling blocks that were put in place by like EOSA, who were just San Francisco people, honestly, business. You know what? Right now, I don't give a fuck about Las Vegas, and you can take your pro Las Vegas shit somewhere else. I mean, it's that fucking clear, dude. I'm not one to piss off tonight. Fuck Las Vegas. Fuck the A's. They screwed the Oakland. They screwed Oakland bad. There's basically been a deal ready to go, and they hemmed and hawed all around it, and they can go take a hike. You know, when you get down to it, they weren't asking for very much, and whatever, get out. You know, it'd be a good fit in Las Vegas. Yeah, a bunch of fucking losers. Anyways, I'm kind of pissed about this shit, and if you guys are gonna come in here and talk all this crap, I'm just gonna block you. I don't even care. I don't want to hear it right now. Point being, the city of Oakland could have done things a lot better. They could have moved this a lot further along. The commissioner could have been better at this. He gave them the green light and no relocation fee. You got to be kidding me. The A's are getting out of here, not just scot-free. They were given a $1 billion gift. You know, that's what I say. Evict them immediately. Make them play the rest of the season in their minor league ballpark and figure that shit out. Want to sue us? Sue us. I don't give a shit. Go ahead, sue us. For what? $1? I don't know. What do they pay every year for their little fees? I mean, I don't know what the blowback is for the JPA and the county and the city. Yeah, well, good fucking luck, crab sandwich. Fuck the Giants too, and fuck you. Jeez, man, I told you, just don't come in here with your shit. Don't come in here with that shit. It's really, really disrespectful to come here with that crap. You know, this isn't what this is here for. And you're going to come in here and try and, oh, it's going to be great to go down there. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking assholes. Anyways, good luck. Yeah, and he rooted in Oakland. Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, that was a lie. Everything's a fucking lie. Anyways, you guys have a good night. I don't have the patience to deal with jerks that come in here and run their mouth, you know, like a bunch of tough guys or something. Oh, we got good. Fuck off. Go tell that to your Giants friends. Go tell that to your little your Las Vegas neighbors that you guys, oh, we got another team. Good. Bye. Take them. We don't want them anymore. If this is the way it's going to be with this ownership group and that's how they're going to treat us, bye. Bye. You can have our sloppy seconds. All right, guys. Sorry to break the news to you, but yeah, it looks like we lost the A's. And they're going to lose us. All right, guys. Take care.